Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Hey ho, hey ho. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I'm sorry. I took off this morning. Sorry, y'all. I look a little ragged. I didn't comb my hair yet. I didn't do anything yet. Yeah, I called off today. Just wasn't feeling well. I woke up this morning. Like I said, yesterday I was a little down. When I got off work, I didn't really do anything. I just sat here and paid some bills, and then that was it. I just pretty much lay here. I started to watch High Water, I think it's called. It was really good. I think it was a Polish-German picture. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. And then Lavelle came home and he barbecued. It was good. He was barbecuing for the game. Him and his friend. And I think he met one of the neighbors. They were all out there. So he barbecued chicken. I'm sorry. He barbecued chicken. He put shrimp on the grill. Steaks. Different types of steaks. I made some corn on the cob, and I finished the macaroni and cheese for him. And that was it, but it was good. You know, the chicken was a little burnt. It was a new grill, and he had to get used to it, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, he a little charred the chicken. But other than that, it was alright. But, yeah, they were out there till about 9. When I went and unplugged the music, because I know he grown, I'm grown, but you know, like I told him, you have to be mindful. You know, people do have to work, you know, regardless of where you are, even if it is a little more lenient or whatever the case, you know, you have to be mindful. So I just unplugged it. I was like, that's it, that's all. So yeah, they were in about 9. Because, like I said, people have to work. Let's be respectful and mindful. So I wasn't much to clean up because I clean up as they go. I don't care who here visiting, what's going on. That's just me. So when it got done, he put up everything. Once the grill cooled off, by that time he was sleeping. So Jeremiah grabbed it and pulled it in for me. And we just straightened up a little bit, whatever that he forgot to do. And then I just lay here most of the night. But then when I got up this morning, you guys, usually I don't make coffee when I'm not going to go to work, but I thought I would sit here and talk to you guys for a bit and have a cup. Tastes good, but it tastes a little funny. Anyway, it's really pretty out. It's bright, as y'all can see. It's a little bit brighter than what I'm normally doing when I'm talking to you. It's also later too. But yeah, guys, so when I got up this morning, I just wasn't feeling good. Like my body was sore. I had a migraine right here, okay? And I still am a little just sluggish. Like my eyes don't want to open. I keep yarning. I don't know, I went to sleep. I slept well. As a matter of fact, I had 2 dreams, right? And it's really weird because actually it was maybe one that kept changing up. I don't know, it was weird, but then when I woke up this morning, I thought about it. I was like, well, I did watch that high water, so maybe that's why my dream was the way it was. Y'all look at this. I got to comb, pull my hair back in a ponytail. I'm sorry, I'm just, hey, like I told y'all, I just try to be me. So some days I'm not going to be, 100% or 80 or 90%, because I think I'm really 100. But anyway, and what I mean by that is getting it together. Don't mean I'm being negative on myself, by no means. But I think, I don't know if maybe that was why I had the dream. And it's hard to even remember it. I just remember something was going on and had to do with, I don't know if it was earthquake, water, I don't know. But it was quite a few of us, and we were inside this building, and it was like it was a home. Like it could have been my house in the dream, or somebody I knew, maybe their mom or something like that. And it was just a bunch of us, and I can't even tell you who the bunch of us were, but I do know it was myself. There were some other girls and 2 guys, and maybe more guys, but it's so weird. It's just like there were shootings going on. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it was like we were at my grandma Peterson's house on Harrison, okay? And it was her house before Granddad closed in that pantry wall. Like, her kitchen used to be able to walk into a big old like pantry or closet. He closed it in. So it was like we were there, and it was so much shooting going on till it was like fireworks. But it wasn't fireworks. I'm certain of that. It was actual shooting, and everybody was ducking and dodging and trying to take cover. And this one guy was going around, and he was trying to help everybody, like, get down, get over here, And all of a sudden, it was like maybe the foundation began to tilt, and people began to slide. And so he was trying to help people, grabbing on the people, throwing people in safe, locations, stuff like that. And it was weird because it was like he liked me and was trying to protect me. And we had a real good, we meshed, but we're friends. That's how I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it, because I've always got along better with men than women for some reason. And so that's how I'm looking at it, right? But I think he was taking it the wrong way. And I, honestly, as the dream go on, I don't think that he was taking it the wrong way. I think he just like everybody. So in the dream, it was as if he was trying to talk to me and, like, prove that he's capable. And he was doing a good job of, protecting everybody. And then this other girl came. She was so gorgeous, and she was a friend of mine. And while I was talking to somebody else, like, he had his hand on her butt. And so when I turned around, he moved it. And I was like, what you move your hand for? Do you? Shit, the girl is gorgeous. If she allow you to do that, then that's between you and her. He was like, oh, okay then. Um, so after that, like, we all just standing around talking and stuff, and then I ended up sitting on a couch, and this other guy that was sitting on the arm of the couch, and we all talking. And the one that was sitting on the arm of the couch is the one in my dream that I actually liked, and he likes me, but it's like, you know, in the dream it's as if I'm unsure, because, you know, there's so many guys out there that are so iffy that they pretend to be good guys, or pretend to really like you, and they only want one thing, or, you know, they ain't sure what they want. You know, it's so I'm like, I don't even know if I want to be bothered with that type of relationship. So that's kind of how I was, but I wasn't like a mean person or anything. I just took everything as you know, I'm cool with everybody. And then there was this Asian guy, real short guy, and I think he was my boss. And it was weird because it was like I was new. And so this is how I said it. This is why I kept thinking it's two dreams, because it's like it's one and it's just weird. And so he's walking me around, he's showing me things, and, you know, this is where you're going to be working, this is what you're going to be doing, that type of thing. And I don't know, something began to happen in that dream, and this is the one I don't remember. Well, part of the dream that I don't remember, it was just weird. It's like it jumped there all of a sudden, and whatever was going on in this part of the dream as well. And now, like, I think my dad, there are people, you know, family there, and we're trying to figure out what's going on, trying to keep everybody safe. And in the dream, my grandma Luli was there. She was walking around. She seemed pretty lost. You know, we were trying to get her back home, and I was supposed to walk with her to the bus stop. Now, the bus stop was going to be the 54 Cicero bus, coming from Grandma Peterson's house going to her house on Huron, right? This is how it is in the dream. So I'm supposed to walk her, get her to the stop. But it's so weird because it was like she was like out of it, kind of. And it was just so much going on. And it's like, okay, we got to get her to this stop, right? I don't remember what happened after that. I know it's something that happened, but I just don't remember what it was. But it was so weird, y'all. And then I woke up. So then the guy that was, you know, running around trying to save everybody, he came to me, and he was kind of letting me know, no, I like you, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, I like you too as a friend. We can be friends. I hope we can continue to be friends. Like, I don't see that in you. I'm not feeling that. But we can definitely remain friends if you care to, you know. And so we were okay there. And so the guy that I did like was like off in the back, and he's looking at all of this. And I was standing there with this girl. We were working, and they kept coming over. The guy came over, and while we were working, all of a sudden, and started to talk to me. So of course I had to turn around and conversate, and so that was squashed. And then the Asian guy, the boss, came over, and before he came to me, he came through the front. He was asking people where I was, and the guy that I actually liked was standing there, and he was just listening to the whole thing. And they were like, well, why, what's going on? And he was like, well, I really like her, you know, and I really wanted to let her know. And I thought it was weird how he was showing me around. The way he was showing me around and stuff was awkward. And he was like, I want to let her know. So he came over there to me, and the girl that I was with was standing there too. He was like, I hope this don't make you feel uncomfortable, da-da-da-da. He was like, do you believe in love at first sight, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, I do believe that it's possible, yeah. I do believe that it's possible. I do believe that you can meet someone for the first time, and it's something about them that draws you to them and makes you want to be with them and around them and da-da-da-da. So I do believe that it is a possibility. So he, you know, went on to tell me that that's how he felt, blah, 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 blah. And so I went on again to begin to say, well, that's not how I feel. You know, like I said, I'm always open to friendships or associates, for sure. But anything other than that, I would not be able to I wouldn't be able to return those feelings, you know. And I did went ahead and say there is somebody that I do like, however, because I didn't want in a dream for me to tell someone that I don't feel that way, I'm not, da 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 da, and then I turn around later and you hear, oh, but she like, so no, I shared that myself. He's like, oh, okay. I said, but again, if you're willing to be associates or friends, that's fine. He was like, I would like that. So in the dream, it's like everybody had common sense, which was a good thing. I don't know if that was leading up to something crazy later, like maybe psychotic crazy, but that's not what I took from the dream. So, and after that, I woke up. Like I got a hole in my lip. But I really am tired, guys. I don't know why. I'm tired. I am. It could be, I can't say allergies. I can't, because I don't feel like allergies or anything. Just my eyes are just tired. They don't want to open. My body is sore. So I'm just going to lay here. I was going to take, when I got up, after I called off, I was going to take a really long hot bath and just sit under the water. Just submerge my body in the water. But then Lavelle had to take a shower so that he can go to a job. So I was like, okay, I'll wait. But anyway, guys, yeah, so that's my morning so far. I'm not complaining. I'm just going to go ahead and get rest. Sometimes you just got to listen to your body, So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to lay here, relax, get some rest, go right back to sleep if I can. My eyes want to close, so I'm going to close them. I'm going to close them and let my mind, And it's also something I want to do today around 11 from it's my intentions, and if I don't do it around 11, that's fine. But at some point today, I'm going to take an hour and to just relax and meditate, not sleep, anything like that. No. I also have to donate today, so I'll try to do all of that whenever Lavelle gets back. But I'm definitely going to take about a half an hour to an hour to just listen. And the reason why I said that, listen to the words, my heart. I don't know the words. Or did she say that the song? I don't know. But I was watching a YouTuber. He used to be a football player, Funky something. And he had a bishop on there. And I don't remember the bishop's name because I was doing something when I watched it. But the bishop mentioned something that made sense. And it's also something that I'm aware of. But you know how you know something and you just don't apply it or you forget about it or whatever? It's kind of like that. So y'all, I look goofy as heck. Now that the light's coming up, I really should have combed my hair before I got on here with y'all. But like I said, I'm out of edge control. So because I'm out of edge control, what I usually do is get the leave-in conditioner and just do this and brush it back. But I didn't do that this morning. I just woke up. But as I was saying, he mentioned how a lot of people, he mentioned there's two parts of praying, okay? And this was the host, Funky something, the ex-football player. He was like, there's two parts of praying. And based off what the bishop was saying, we pray and we ask God, God, thank you, God, we love you. God, I need this, God, I need that, help my mom, help my dad, blah, 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 blah. We're praying and we're asking for things, we're repenting, da, 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 da. That's the first part of prayer. The second part of prayer is listen. We ask God for things, we want things, but we don't take the time to listen for his answer. That made sense to me. And it's so true. Like, we're always praying and asking for stuff and in need for things. And, we never once, really, most of us, honestly, I know I don't. So I'm going to speak for me. Don't take the time to just meditate and to listen for God. Listen for his voice. Listen to what he's telling you to do. He's trying to guide you and lead you in the right directions and answer your prayers, but you're not sitting still long enough to listen to what he's trying to tell you to do. So that's something that I want to work harder on. I want to correct. I want to listen, to meditate more, not just get in my word more, because that's important too. How do you know how to put things together? How do you know how to move if you don't read the instructions? And the Bible, to me, instructions, directions. And if you don't follow them correctly, well, obviously things won't be put together right. Unless you're a freaking genius. Y'all, look at the bags. Gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna work harder on that. It's so funny, I'm talking to you guys and I'm looking at the looking right here. So what I did yesterday, because they were, like I told y'all, my space is small, and the way the layout is, if you go in through here, that's the kitchen, right? I think y'all know that by now. And so they had the back door open, barbecuing and going back and forth, blah, 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 music playing, smoking. And so I don't care for the smell too much, but I let them do them, for a little bit. So what I did was, how I closed this section off with the curtain. So I did the same thing right here. I got the rod and I hung up. So right here is black, right there is gray, to keep with the theme. I could have did both black, but I wanted to be a little different. So I put that divider there, right? I forgot about it. So while I'm sitting here looking at y'all, I'm like, talking to you guys, I'm thinking like, boy, that's awful dark. And then as you see the gray there, and you see it don't go all the way down, but you see the gray there. So while I'm looking at the black here and then I'm looking at the gray there, at first glance it almost looked a bit spooky to me, right? Like somebody's looking at me. That's how my mind operates, y'all. I know I've gotten a lot better, but back in the day that would have scared the heck out of me. I mean, seriously, like right here, right there is where I thought somebody was looking at me, like hey, who knows, it might be, ain't no telling. Normally I'd have got the hell up out of here. I'd have been freaked out. I'd be like, what the, but as I've gotten older and as I've grown closer to God, I've been through a lot, with my mind and things like that. But in the past, I'd have been out of here. But now, like when I hear certain noises, how you had the girls on, you be like, run! And they always going to investigate stuff like an idiot. I'm the idiot. Seriously, I get up now and go and see. I be a little bit afraid, but I'm like, nah, get up and go see what's going on. There was a time I would never do that. Like, ain't no way, I'm going in the opposite direction. But now I'm getting up and I'm inspecting to see what's going on. One of the reasons why I started doing that was because I was by myself. When I first moved here, I was by myself. And mind you, when you're in a new space, you don't know who was here before you and what went on before you were here. You don't know. It could be somebody watching you through the walls or wherever, you don't know, right? And so every time I heard a weird sound, and then like the way the floors are, if people upstairs are walking around, it's like they're walking around down here. It's like you can really hear it. Like at first you can hear the floor squeak when people upstairs walk. It's better now though. But yeah, every little thing I was like, trying to see what was going on. I did not at first want to turn the lights off, but then I was like, girl, turn these lights off. Whatever's gonna happen anyway. You know, you just have to prepare yourself as much as you possibly can. And so I started to learn to be a little bit tougher. I had no choice. You know, I was here by myself. What, something happened, I'm gonna pick up the phone and call somebody to come help me. If I could pick up the phone and do that, by all means, but I'm still gonna protect myself at the same time. You know, so that I've never had a problem with. I don't have a problem with doing that. It's just that the uncertainty and the not of this earth, not of this physical world. That's what I was hearing. Not of this physical world type of things that be going on in my mind. Like, will I be able to handle that? I kept hearing stuff when y'all saw me, kept looking. I'm like, what am I listening to? I bought these clips from the dollar store that don't seem to hold up really good. The ones I bought from Amazon, perfect. But the ones I bought from the dollar store over here, they're not holding up good, so my rod keeps falling. And that's what I was listening to, the clip coming loose. When I go out today, I'll get some better clips. And plus the rod is bent because of my grandchild. That little one, I don't know what it is. Every time she come over here, she has to snatch down something. And by her swinging and pulling, she bent the curtain rod. So now it's not straight. And that's one of the reasons why it keeps popping out of that thing. Long story short, it's on the ground and I'm going to leave it there for now. Whenever I get up, I'll deal with it. Like, I'm just no desire to move right now. And she always wants to snatch down my curtains. Like, I don't know what it is with her. Ooh, them babies, they wear you out. They do. They wear you out. One person, they will wear you the hell out, but it's at the same time I love it. It's fun. I love it. Maybe because I know they're going home at some point, or when I get tired of them, they have to come get them. You know, that type of thing. But I can imagine if they at home with their mom by themselves, I can imagine how they would wear her out. And my thing too, the difference is, mom can put a belt on their butt if need be. Me, I can't do that. I don't see myself. Like, I've never really been one. I never believed in doing that, spanking my kids. Now, mine at some point growing up made me want to, you know, I've had to swing at my child, my oldest, my daughter once, throw stuff at them. You know, my mouth, you know, was horrible. I cussed, said horrible things when they pissed me off. But I didn't like getting belts and actually physically spanking them. That was hard for me. But I would haul off and smack you in your mouth or throw something at you. I don't know, it's not right. But sometimes as they got older, they would do things that you like, these, you know. And they was little, just wasn't in me. Like, I might pop your hand or something like that, or tap your butt. But I just didn't believe in that, you know. And mainly because my dad used to whoop our butts, okay? And because of that, I was like, I would never do that to my kids. And he told me, he said, oh, you will. I was like, no, I cannot do that. Because I felt like it had a lot to do with the environment, you know. And what I mean by that, I'm pretty much a quiet, low-key person. So when my daughter was born, it was just me and her dad at the time. So it was really quiet, low-key. She's calm, I'm calm. It was, you know, that's how I'm going to raise her. But then when I came back home and there's so much going on, she still growing up was an amazing child. It just wasn't until it became them teenage years, is when she started to, you're around other people, this, that, and the other. They try you and they go through their things. They're learning themselves, and you have to be, as parents, mindful of that as well. But it was difficult with me trying to work and trying to be a mom and everything at the same time. It was difficult. But God is good. God is amazing. I love my children, and they're good. They are all great parents. How they say you're always going to have one like you? Well, Lavelle got two like him in many ways. And same with Kiana. She got, one of her kids, she had me laughing so hard. She said one of them told the teacher, this the little one, told the teacher, this is, what she say? This is stupid. You stupid. You stupid. I ain't doing this. I was like, Lord Jesus. And I can't remember if she says, this is stupid. This ain't SHIT something. I forget what she said. But she got some little ones that's going to challenge. Okay? They smart. She got some, but she was always smart. She got some little geniuses on her hand. If you steer them in the right direction. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to say good morning to you. I've been talking to you for a minute now. So I probably won't talk to you later in the day. If I do, yay. If I don't, understand. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Anyway, guys, I've been talking to you for quite a while, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I'm going to go ahead and lie back down because I am truly tired. I'm going to rest my eyes, okay, for about maybe an hour, maybe two, and then I'm going to get up and take a long hot bath. Just, like I said, submerge my body in the water, let that heat work the muscles, and then get up and go from there, okay? I don't feel 100%. So, you guys have an amazing day today. Today is the end of the work week for most of us. It is the end of customer service week. Happy customer service day 5. I hope you guys had an amazing week today. You all deserve the week because customer service reps really take and deal with a lot. There's some that are not good at all, but the ones that are really great and do care for the people that they are speaking to over that phone, you don't have to meet them personally to care for someone. And for people that have that heart and that patience to take time and do their job and go above and beyond, thank you and kudos to you. Okay, so anyway, you guys have an amazing day, and to my daughter, happy customer service day 5 week. But this is day 5, so enjoy, guys. Remember to pray for all my brothers and sisters in Christ, not just our family, friends, and loved ones, but for everybody. Say a prayer, you guys, because we all need them. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated, okay? And expect great things. I am, and I hope you are too. Talk to you guys later.